Hello, folks. Today we're going to make a video that summarizes the news type items with the companies that I've been covering, and I call this new feature the funnel report. And I plan on putting these one of these funnel reports together maybe once every couple of weeks or so. So lots of news been newsworthy events have been happening with Tesla since the Tesla video uh, was released. They have a new ride-along program in Europe, getting people in Europe used to the idea of the full self-driving capability of a car. I think this is a very good idea because this is a huge adjustment, especially for people in Europe that aren't quite as technology forward as a lot of Americans are. Robotaxi app is now available in many countries outside the US for the first time, including Canada, Mexico, Japan, Thailand, Australia. So that's very promising. Full self-driving is a less supervised product now. Up until recently, it was impossible to use your cell phone because the driver monitoring software would prevent you from using full self-driving and doing things like texting. But now people are reporting that under certain roadway conditions, they're actually allowed getting away with texting. And I think this is a really good um, thing for them to be releasing right now because many Tesla owners had been reporting that they've been turning their full self-driving off so that they are able to text and drive at the same time, which clearly is not very safe. So, anyways, this is showing that we're on the path towards unsupervised full self-driving, truly autonomous capabilities. Other people are reporting that they're taking trips thousands of miles without ever touching the steering wheel. So, um, with version 14, that's very promising. Videos have been released showing the Optimus humanoid robot running, and it looks like it's able to run at about an 8-minute mile pace. So, that's a big improvement. Very natural looking running gait too. So very interesting capability on the the actuator, the physical side of the system. There's reports coming out that Optimus assembly line is being set up in the Austin, Texas plant. There are lots of job postings been coming out for workers to work on this assembly line. So it looks like Tesla is very, very serious about pushing forward and rolling out the Optimus humanoid robot in the not too distant future. Meta has announced that they have cut their metaverse division budget by about 30%, and they're redirecting billions of dollars to their Meta smart glasses division. So this is interesting that it's another data point that shows how the AI applications type of theme is really expanding through society. I was recently in a Target store and I saw that a display set up in Target for the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. And I did some research and saw that they've been putting this display has been up since September in Target stores in the US. Up until recently, the only place I'd seen a Meta smart glasses display were at Best Buy stores. So that's interesting. Next Power, which was actually called Next Tracker, the name Next Tracker for the company name, in case you haven't heard, has been changed to Next Power, indicating their broader focus on a utility grid scale power solutions company. Next Power has announced that they're doubling the capacity at their Tennessee assembly plant. Okay, so that will help them convert revenue from their back orders to revenue in the not too distant future, scaling that out well. Duolingo, Duolingo scores now can be directly posted to people's LinkedIn accounts. My wife is a Duolingo user, and she told me the other day, "Oh, my Duolingo score now shows up on LinkedIn." So that's interesting how it just shows how Duolingo is becoming more uh, institutionalized, so to speak, with and accepted as a metric for a person's foreign language capability. Palantir has announced a partnership with NVIDIA and CenterPoint Energy, large grid scale electric utility located in Houston, Texas, for a software product called Chain Reaction. And the Chain Reaction is an AI enhanced software product that takes the power of the Palantir um, artificial intelligence software approach to streamlining and improving the efficiency for electric utilities in order to build out this massive infrastructure build out that is required worldwide in order to be able to supply the energy needed for the AI data center infrastructure build out that's happening. So that's very promising that they're all working together in order to help accelerate this AI build out that we're seeing and helping to ensure that we're going to have enough power for all these GPUs. Okay, so that's my wrap up for now. Oh, there is actually one other thing that I wanted to share, and that is a little update on how the companies have performed since the video has come out. So, got one last slide that I want to show, and that is that I did a little analysis of how the stock price of each company on the closing price on the day that the video was released, Nextracker, Meta, Duolingo, SoundHound, Tesla, Palantir, and NVIDIA. And I compared the gain or loss to the closing price yesterday. And I compared that to the S&P 500. Okay, so the S&P 500 has always been my benchmark for how I track my own personal portfolio. And you can see that although Nextracker is down about 6% since the video was released, the other stocks are up quite a bit, including SoundHound AI being up 17%. So if you treated this as a portfolio and invested equal amounts in each of these companies, you'd see that the top of funnel portfolio is up about 7.35% since on average since those videos were released, and the S&P 500 on average is up around 1.69 or 1.7%. So that's an interesting little outperformance of the S&P 500. And if you take the average of the dates when all these videos were released, it's about close to a month ago. So if you wanted to annualize this number and see, well, if hypothetically this were to continue, then it would be about 12 times 7. It would be a pretty a substantial annualized return. I don't expect it to be up that, 90% per year. Okay, I typically don't do that well, but I do typically beat the S&P 500 pretty consistently over years and years and years, especially the past 10 years. So anyways, that's a little update on how they're performing as stocks, and also the news items that are kind of like driving the intrinsic business value for these companies. So anyways, I'm Jeff Whitaker. This is Top of Funnel. Happy holidays to everybody. Until next time.